Apparently, if your boyfriend doesn't ask questions about a leaf, your relationship is failing. And if he would eat strawberries in a field, he would also cheat on you. I wish I was joking, but those are genuine TikTok relationship tests.
I forgot to tell you that I saw a bird earlier today.
A bird?
Yeah.
What a boring son. I seen a pigeon today.
I really want an orange.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't know how to peel an orange.
So what you're saying is that you would cheat on me if it was easy.
You know that would you love me if I was a warm question? TikTok had to make it worse. So we're going to take a closer look at those tests and theories because it seems like people on TikTok forgot what relationships are really all about. We are going to analyze some new theories like the bird test and the leaf test, but we are also going to return to some ancient texts like the green line theory and the orange peel theory. And I know you probably forgot about those, but don't worry, I'm here to educate. And the further we go, the worse it gets, leaving the best or the worst for last. The strawberry field test, because its logic is so stupid, it genuinely makes me angry. And if you also enjoy watching stupid TikToks and judging them, don't forget to subscribe. So without further ado, let's start with the leaf test. A couple posted this TikTok.
I found a leaf.
It's beautiful, just like you. Oh, was that? Alright, sorry. I was just putting myself out.
And immediately, what just happened, right? Like, why did she get so angry? What did he do wrong? The couple gave no details, so we really don't know what she meant, why she was angry, but I have two theories. First, it may be similar to the bird test, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, meaning that if you talk about something insignificant, your partner should show interest in that thing. They should ask extra questions and kind of, I don't know, I guess he was supposed to ask her, wow, where did you find this leaf or whatever? And he didn't do it, and that's why she got angry. Or she was trying to talk to him about something important to her, and he changed the topic to her physical appearance. And that's annoying because sometimes in a relationship, you want to be appreciated for something else than just how you look. You want your partner to be interested in your thoughts and feelings. And in this case, you wanted your partner to be interested in a leaf you found. This is not my logic, this is just what the TikTok comments were saying. And you know how TikTok loves reading into every single insignificant situation. So people were saying things like, she wants to talk about the leaf and he wants to talk about her, probably. It's sweet but may get annoying if every time she tries to bring up something he redirects it to complimenting her, and may not seem sincere if he does it too often. Obviously, I don't know anything about the relationship, but this is my perception of why she might be annoyed. That's what Poop said. Considering from the short 11 seconds I interpreted it as she wanted him to acknowledge the leave, but he barely did and turned it into a compliment, which was clearly unwanted on her end. And as someone who hates verbal affection, that's how I interpreted the video. And this video really did numbers on TikTok because it's just so ridiculous, right? And in this case, I really don't know what's more ridiculous. Her reaction or how deeply people were reading into this situation. Then the couple posted this video, which I think shows it was just like some stupid skit or like a silly video they didn't think much about.
Serious announcement today, guys. Tony and I thought we should let you guys know that we're no longer together. This old dude DM'd me, told me to find the Bible, stand up for myself, and I was like, fuck it, you're right. You're goddamn right.
I think if you follow the Bible, you're not supposed to say goddamn.
Fuck.
And this isn't one-sided. When the 14-year-olds in our comments told me to strangle myself, I was like...
Yeah, maybe consider it.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it from us.
What did you even do?
I love how people on TikTok just love to tell other people what they should be doing with their lives and just like, you know, over-exaggerating what's happening, right? Like, even if she really got mad that he, I don't know, didn't ask her about the leave, like, it's not that serious. Like, you don't have to tell them to break up. It's fine. Like, it's really not that big of a deal. And if you didn't get it from the video, it was obviously sarcastic and they are still together. They are still posting. So, like, yeah, this one was also like a joke video. And since, you know, it did numbers and people were commenting a lot and like, discussing their relationships. There were also like recreation of that video.
Hey babe, I found a leaf.
I thought it went for you.
Are you serious? You didn't think that was a pretty leaf?
And honestly, I think that would be my reaction. Like, why would you bring like a random leaf to my house? That's how I know I'm not passing any of those relationship tests on TikTok, because to me it's just like a leaf, whatever. But like I told you before, this video is very similar to the bird theory. And what it is, I hear you ask. I'm here to educate, like I told you. So the bird theory is basically you go to your partner and you tell them, I saw a bird today. And if they ask additional questions like, what was this bird, where you saw it, or whatever, that's like a green flag. Like, you know, he's interested in you, or she is interested in you. She wants to know more about the details in your life. But if your partner doesn't ask any questions about this bird, it's a red flag, because he doesn't care about you and what you think and what you feel. So here is an example of someone who like passed this test with flying colors.
I forgot to tell you I saw a bird today.
You did?
Yes.
Where?
Well, outside. I was in the back with the boys.
What kind of bird?
I don't know. It was,
Like what color?
it was like bluish.
Like a blue jay?
I don't
There were tons of blue jays where I was at growing up. They're so pretty.
know birds. Are there
Well,
other,
like
are there other blue birds?
pointed beak, rounded beak,
I'm not
fluffy.
I'm not sure.
That's cool.
But it was really
Yeah.
cool, and it was
That's
just
super
like
cool.
perched on the top of our fence, and then it flew away.
Oh,
And that's obviously super cute. Like, he is interested in her, like, great for them, amazing. It's just so funny to me that you could have like this whole conversation about a bird and you don't even know what the bird is. Like, you know, I don't know. It's just so silly to me. Like, great for them. They seem like a great relationship, but it's just super funny to me. But now I'm going to show you someone who didn't pass this test.
Oh, did I tell you? I saw a bird today.
cool.
That was really pretty. Like blue.
Tell me more.
Out front. It was really big. Like blue, pretty, like yellow.
And I know I'm not passing any like TikTok relationship test, because that would be my reaction as well. Like, you saw a bird? Great. I saw a bird too. They are like literally everywhere. Like, if it was any other animal, if you told me, I don't know, you saw a bear or you saw a fox, even like whatever, I would be maybe excited. I would want to know more. But a bird, like seriously, that would be me. Like, I'm this guy. And like, a bird was chosen for this trend because it is something that you see every day and it's insignificant, and it's, you know, supposed to test if your boyfriend or partner, whatever, is interested in even those insignificant areas of your life, right? So a bird was chosen very purposefully here. It's just that it's so weird to me, because I feel like if you are in a long-term relationship, you already talk about a lot of like mundane things, like, you know, what we're going to eat for dinner, when are we going to, I don't know, clean, do groceries, whatever. I think it's weird to expect from your partner to be interested in like every single thing you say. Like, can you not just sit in silence when you have nothing to say? Do you have to like talk about a bird? And also, if it was like a colorful bird, like something, you know, different from like a bird you see every day, then I would kind of get it. But seriously, like a bird, yeah, I see birds every day too. I don't know. Maybe I'm a bad partner, but I would also not be interested in pursuing this conversation. But now let's go back in time a little bit and talk about the orange peel theory, because it was very, very popular at a certain point. Not anymore, I think. It's thankfully over. But this test is about like telling your partner you want to eat an orange and seeing if your partner will peel this orange for you without you like explicitly asking. And it's supposed to determine if they will do those like little acts of service for you, which to me is a little weird, because the idea is that you don't ask for it, where I think like you know, it's an orange, you can peel an orange, and if for some reason you want your partner to do it for you, just say it, just ask it. Like, if you ask and they like make a big deal out of it, which I'm going to show you someone who did make a big deal out of it, then yeah, it's obviously a red flag if they like, I don't know, have like a huge problem with it. Like, I don't have nails right now, but when I did have nails, I would ask my partner to peel different things for me just because I didn't want to ruin my nails. So like, I kind of get it. But if I just told him, you know, I want to eat an orange, I wouldn't expect him to like immediately just peel it for me, I guess, which, well, okay, honestly, my partner does it a lot, but it's not something that I expect from him. So I don't know, this test is really weird, and it's very about, like, I don't know if it's a good word, but checking who has the power in the relationship. You know, if you like really insist that your partner has to do everything for you, like even the dumbest, the easiest things, I don't know, like it's a little much for me. Anyway, I'm going to show you someone who passed. This is again like a video of a really like great relationship in my opinion. It may be staged, obviously, like it's TikTok, but this is what you're supposed to do to pass this test.
I really want to have this orange, but I don't want to peel it.
Do you want to get like a plate or something like that? You can put all the peels on the plate.
I could take it if you want.
And it's great for them, like he's obviously super cute, super nice to her, amazing, good for them. But obviously, more interesting videos are the ones where the partner doesn't pass the test. So let's see the video that kind of did numbers as well. And it's also, like, you'll see, it's ridiculous, you'll see.
I really want an orange right now.
Alright, try here, but I got you, buddy. Here you go.
You'll get me it? No, but like I really want it, but like I hate peeling it.
You hate peeling it?
Yeah,
Alright,
it just gets
well,
really messy.
Okay.
And I have nails, it'll get like underneath them.
Tough luck, buddy. Go ahead and do her.
You're not gonna peel it for me?
Dude, okay, as if I don't do enough.
Seriously?
Yeah, I'm being for real. Okay?
You can't peel this orange for me.
Dude, I ask you to do things all the
I
time.
do
and you
everything,
don't do it.
I just did your laundry.
No.
And you can't peel this for me?
Dude, come on, man.
Seriously?
No.
And as you can see, it immediately turns into like a fight, and I honestly think they are both kind of at fault here. Like, you know, he seems mean, and you'll see in a minute that he's like really mean. But she also doesn't seem like the nicest. They both seem very confrontational and ready to have a fight. So yeah, not the best relationship dynamic to be in.
Figure your life out, dude. It's not all about what your man can do for you. It's about what you can do for yourself, right?
No, but like a good boyfriend would peel this for me.
Alright,
Or like do something for me
and a
that I'm
great-
perfectly capable of. Obviously I can peel this, but like if
And a
you were
great boyfriend would tell you to do it yourself. I'm not a good boyfriend. I'm a great one. And I'm trying to make you strong and independent and build you up as a female. Like, you're not even that special. That's the thing.
And in this case, I have to say that maybe they should break up. I mean, he really didn't pass the test, and it's not because he didn't peel the orange for her, but because of all the things he said after, right? I mean, saying like, you're not that special. If my partner said that to me, especially in the context of like, you're not special enough to have me peel an orange for you, like, that's really mean and hurtful, honestly. He also said that he's trying to build her up to be a better woman, which is also like, what the hell, like building her up by making her peel her own orange. I don't know, this is very weird, but obviously we have like no context of the relationship. It seems like they might have had a fight recently, because in what situation would you like react like this with this much anger about something, you know, so stupid, I think. So I don't know, not like the best relationship dynamic here. And it's not because he didn't peel the orange for her. Like I said, it's because of the words he said that, in my opinion, would be very hurtful to hear. And to be honest with you, I think this was staged, because they have like 400, like, well, it's her account, so she has like 400,000 followers, so it might have been just for content. But I'm just saying, like, if this ever happens to you, if someone talks to you like that, you shouldn't be accepting this type of behavior, because it's really weird to say something so hurtful over something so insignificant. Then we have the green line theory, which is basically just another pseudo body language reading, and it goes like this. You take a picture of two people and you draw a green line through their posture, and you're supposed to check who is like leaning in, who is standing straight, maybe someone's leaning away, and that's supposed to reveal the dynamic behind the relationship. So the person standing straight is usually the person who is kind of like the head of the relationship, like the more dominant partner. The partner who leans in is the one who is more submissive, who maybe wants this relationship more, someone who is maybe trying too hard sometimes. And if any of them lean away from each other, it means they are unhappy in this relationship. They don't want it. That's like the basic premise of the green line theory. So let's take a look at a few like body language readings, which are amazing and always very, very scientific.
Green line test. This is like a scientifically proven test.
By the way, I don't think I have to say this, but I'm going to anyway. It's not scientifically proven. Some guy on Twitter made it up and then people just ran with it.
So you can see Prince Harry here. He's a little bit on a slant and Meghan Markle is straight. So the green line test says the person that's straight, that has their own solid base, is the person that holds the power in the relationship.
And I would maybe understand using this trend to like, or this theory to analyze like staged PR pictures of especially celebrities, because obviously when celebrities take like relationship pictures, it's very often like staged by, you know, PR experts, and sometimes in those pictures the way they are positioned, it's supposed to make us feel a certain type of way as the viewers, that we are supposed to, you know, get a certain message from the way they're like positioned in a picture. With the Prince Harry and Meghan Markle picture they showed, like it might have been intentional to show them like this to make us feel a certain type of way about a relationship. So I think in case of those like staged pictures, yeah, maybe it's an indicator of something, but I don't think it tells you anything about how the people in the picture actually feel about each other. But there's this guy on TikTok who really likes to go deeply into this analysis, and he makes like very extreme claims based on that theory. So let's take a look at that.
Oftentimes I'm asked to present an example of someone who passes the green line with flying colors. This right here is what it's all about. A happy family, a happy couple. He's straight, she's leaning in. Look at, they have a baby. For those that enjoy the advanced levels of the green line theory classes 201, 301, 401, you will see that her box is pointed towards him, so it's no longer in transit. She is.
For a moment, I really thought he has some like online classes for this, but from what I found, he doesn't. So I hope he doesn't, because that would be a very stupid thing to spend your money on.
Smiling, and her hand placement is very, very good. Some will say this is a mini claw, but I don't think so. Also, she is kind of pulling him in, but he's not letting it happen. She enjoys this dynamic. She enjoys the friction. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful family. Mashallah to this family.
This is a very beautiful family, but I think he's reaching here like crazy. Like he's trying to determine their entire relationship dynamic based on one picture, not even like a bunch of pictures, right, from like different occasions, and like trying to, you know, compare all of them and maybe make out something from this, which wouldn't make sense anyway in my opinion. But he's taking one picture which looks very staged, like I said, probably some PR expert involved. They are trying to convey a certain type of message, and he's trying to like determine their entire inner dynamic in the relationship, which is very dumb. And in this like very traditional conservative way of thinking about relationships, obviously the man is supposed to be like the dominant one, so they want him, like in this thinking, they want him to stand straight and be seen as this like head of the relationship, and a woman is supposed to be more submissive, so she is supposed to lean in and kind of be seen as someone who wants it more, I guess. That's why he says that this couple passed this test with flying colors, which is just, I don't know, so stupid in my opinion. And this is something that red pill men absolutely love reading into. Like they love analyzing body language, even if it doesn't make any sense. They love to say, for example, I've heard this multiple times, that if you're talking to a woman and her knees are directed towards you, it means she's attracted to you, which I don't know, it's just so stupid, but I think that it makes them feel very smart, and that they kind of see things in people that like an average person doesn't see, and that's how they know how to manipulate other people. Like it's super silly, but yeah, they love the green line theory and they love reading body language, and most of them have like no idea about it. Like, not to say that I'm some expert in like reading body language, but if you try to separate body language from like the entire context, like if someone's knees are directed towards you but they are mean to you, I don't think they're attracted to you. I don't know. So I think it's important to see body language in like a broader context, but they love to kind of make simple rules that, you know, every stupid person will understand, and then they will be able to manipulate women and get them to sleep with them and whatever. They love that shit. And while, you know, coming back to just the green line theory, I was also thinking a lot about how do you choose the picture to analyze? Like, which picture is representative of a relationship? Will you take a bunch of pictures and analyze the relationship? I mean, I bet, especially with like celebrity couples, I bet they have plenty of pictures in which they are both standing straight, or they are both leaning in, they are both leaning away. Like, is this really a good way to determine someone's like inner dynamic? Because I really don't think so. And like I said, leaving the best or the worst for last, we have the strawberry field test. This one's amazing. You have to listen to this. The basic premise of this test is that you ask your partner a question along the lines of, if you are walking past a strawberry field, would you take a strawberry if you were really, really hungry? This question is a metaphor for cheating, and it's supposed to determine the loyalty and like self-control of your partner. So if they say that yes, they would eat the strawberry, it means they would also cheat on you. But that's not the whole thing. No. That would be too easy, right? Then you ask your partner something like, how tall would the fence around the field be? And I honestly don't really get this question. It's supposed to determine how like good your partner's boundaries are. But I really don't know how to explain it. So I'm just going to play you a clip of some girl explaining it to her boyfriend.
The fence represents your boundaries. So you have this big fence of your boundaries. You're just gonna hop over that fucker. Hop over your boundaries.
Then you ask him how many strawberries he would eat, and that's supposed to determine how many women he would cheat on you with. And then the last question you ask is something like, what would you do if a farmer came to stop you? Would you regret it? And the farmer is supposed to be the person you're in a relationship with, right? So if you eat the strawberries, the farmer is your partner. Do you regret it when you meet this farmer? Do you apologize, etc.? Makes so much sense, right? Like, obviously, this is a great way to determine how good your relationship is going and how loyal your partner is. But let's show you someone who passes this test somehow, because I have to preface this by saying that I haven't found a single genuine video in which someone passes the test. Like, all of them seem staged, and I think it's because this, like, test or metaphor is so stupid that if you don't know what it is about, you are not going to pass it. There is no way. Like, I can tell you right now, I would not pass this test without knowing what it's about, but I would also never cheat on my partner. So I don't think it's really a very good way to test your relationship, but let's see someone who passes.
Say you were on your way home and you were really, really hungry, but you had food at home. You see a bunch of beautiful, fresh strawberries on the side of the road. Do you pick a strawberry?
No.
You're really, really hungry.
No. You act like the strawberry's the only thing I could eat.
Okay, let's say there's nothing else to eat except for what you have back at home. It's going to take you a really long time to get back home, and you're really hungry. Would you take a strawberry?
No.
Why not?
I can wait. I have patience. What if this strawberry has pesticides on it?
You don't even know why that's so perfect. So the strawberry could be dirty and full of diseases.
I don't know where the strawberry's been.
Like, obviously he knows what he's talking about because he says, I don't know where the strawberry's been. Like, he's obviously referencing something very specific. So yeah, I think this one is definitely either staged or, you know, she told him what the metaphor is about. But like I said, it's really hard to find an example of someone passing this test that seems genuine, because this test just doesn't make any sense. So I'm gonna show you now how like a normal person reacts to it.
I'm just really hungry, and is there any other food nearby?
No. So you're walking down like the road or something, there's like a strawberry field by you and you're really hungry, would you go and eat a strawberry?
I mean,
or two?
I guess if I was really starving and I was like, maybe depends on how, if I was on the brink of death, then sure, but if I could like just...
Like you're really hungry, stomach rumbling, you're getting like
Okay, sure, I'd maybe grab like a few.
So you would have a few strawberries?
Yeah.
Okay, would you still go to the field if there was a fence?
If there's a fence in there? Probably not.
So you would only go there if it was easy access?
Probably, yeah.
So what you're saying is that you would cheat on me if it was easy?
No. Talk about...
What?
So what you're saying is you would murder if you could get away.
Like, what he said makes just as much sense as, like, the original metaphor. Like, you could do this with literally everything, you know? So, yeah, that's how a normal person reacts to this. And if you're just like me and you're asking yourself, do people really believe this? Do people really test their relationships like that? Why don't you subscribe? Because you're exactly my target audience. All of those theories, all of those tests remind me of those like questionnaires you would find in magazines back in the day. So it's really nothing new. It's just changed its form with the invention of social media. And if you're doing those for fun, I think there's nothing wrong with this. As you can see, I kind of love watching them because they are super funny in my opinion. I just hope no one in real life actually goes like into it as deeply. Like, I hope nobody reads into this as deeply as the people in TikTok comments, because honestly none of it matters for like an actually healthy relationship. If you genuinely want to test your relationship and see if you guys are a good fit, I think you just have to spend a lot of time with each other and go through like a lot of different situations, right? Like, you should check how they treat you when you're sick, how they react when someone flirts with them, how they act when you guys travel together. Like, those are the actual like tests that will give you genuinely valuable information about your relationship, not some stupid like orange peel theory that doesn't matter. Let me know what you guys think about those tests and theories in the comments. Would you do it to your partner? Do you think this is a good way of checking if you guys are a good fit? As I said, let me know in the comments, and while you're there, obviously don't forget to subscribe. Bye.